All right, Ole Miss, the winner 11-6 over Alabama today to complete the sweep. They're 6-0 in the state of Alabama. Their first time 6-0 since Archie Manning played shortstop. It's all good things. And looking ahead, not to jump ahead of anything, South Carolina is up on Florida in the sixth inning currently, which would be they would win the series at home against the Gators there. But a big weekend for the Rebels. Tim Elko had a huge day today. What did you think, Chris? Yeah, there's weapons really all over the lineup. And going back to game one, Peyton Chatagnier really sparked them in the top of the ninth. A 4 for 4 performance to that point. They did get out because almost batted around that inning. But it helps him being really a spark in that lineup when it comes to the bats coming alive. Speaking of Justin Bench, it's kind of interesting how much he gets hit. It's really reminiscent of Ryan Olenek up there at the plate. He just the ball is just magnetized to him. Yeah, and John Rice Plumley with the hit today, a couple of RBIs as well, giving a little bit of relief for that Hayden Leatherwood position out in right field. It's just building depth on top of depth with this team, and the sky's pretty much the limit for these guys. And also, looking at the midweek games, North Alabama, Alcorn, there's a big disparity about what we're going to see on the weekend and what we're going to see on in the midweek. That is a little bit of cause for concern, but I'm expecting those guys to be amped up whenever they get to Gainesville next week. Yeah, and Josh Mallett is becoming kind of a favorite pitcher of mine as well as a true freshman. from Tampa down here in the Florida area, which so many Ole Miss players are. We go to Gainesville next week with all these Florida players. It has to mean a bunch to them. Yeah, and it helps that the word is getting out that all the games are on the SEC network, and the SEC is becoming a dominant conference when it comes to baseball, as it has been for several years. But now the gap seems to even be widening more. And just an absolute no doubter on that home run. Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot like I normally do. Midweek starter. Who is it going to be? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Of course, the Rebel Walk is just crushing it in coverage all over the place when it comes to Ole Miss baseball. All the sports, really. It provides a subscriber level experience for a totally free price. You really can't beat that. Chris Muller here is doing a great job with baseball. I'm Stephen Willis. Go over there and check it out. That Evie and the crew's doing a fantastic job. And we'll come back after the Florida series and do a little bit of an autopsy on that one. But Ole Miss is currently 6-0. That means 12-12 the rest of the way gets them to 18-12. I mean, we're approaching national seed by going 500 in the conference on the way out. Yeah, the next four series, by the way, is at Florida, at home versus Arkansas, at Mississippi State, and at home versus LSU for Grow Bowl weekend. That's what's coming up on deck for Ole Miss basketball. Thank you, Chris, for coming in and talking a little baseball with us. We will catch you next time. This has been the series Instant Reaction. Take care.